Hi, welcome back. Instead of doing our usual VMS director update, we're going to bring you a brand new employee who's Siobhan Foster, and she is now the Assistant CEO for Village Management Services, and she comes to us with an extensive experience in city management and public works. Well, welcome. I just couldn't get that out. Sorry.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about your name, because it's so unique.
My name is Irish in origin, and I'm named after a famous Irish actress, Siobhan McKenna.
Ah, okay. And then so you have some Irish heritage as well?
Yes, that's correct.
Oh, that's great. So you have a philosophy of be of service. What does that mean?
I've dedicated my career to public service. To me, providing service is providing the best possible services to the residents that we serve. Mm-hmm. And to do this, one way is to continuously improve services that are provided to residents. For example, in the city of Riverside, we redesigned the utility tree trimming program, whereby we reduced power outages by more than 80% mm-hmm. and customer minutes out by almost 85%.
And sometimes when I've interviewed Brad here, he talks a lot about how many trees we have here, which are about 35,000. So you should be able to help out with that.
Absolutely.
Well, that's great. Tell me a little bit about what you've done before. You were the Director of Public Works?
Yes. Most recently, I was Director of Public Works for the city of Covina.
Okay.
I spent about 3 years in that position. And my primary focus in Covina was taking care of deferred maintenance. A lot of infrastructure projects had been delayed due to lack of funding. For instance, we developed a pavement preservation program where we're trying to touch every street in Covina in the next 10 years.
Well, that's really good experience because, again, we have roads that we're improving here in the community, and we also have structures that are older, and I know that you have an interest in helping with that too, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Prior to joining the city of Covina, I was Pasadena's Public Works Director for almost 4 years. And there I came to Pasadena during the Great Recession, so an emphasis was trying to creatively fund projects that needed to be completed in the community. Mm-hmm. And during that tenure, for instance, we rehabilitated the historic La Casita del Arroyo in partnership with the La Casita Foundation.
Okay.
We constructed a sports field at Muir High School in conjunction with Pasadena Unified School District. And most excitingly for me was redoing the entry to the Rose Bowl Stadium in conjunction with the Rose Bowl Operating Company, and this won an American Public Works Association award.
That's great, and that must take so much time and effort, especially because you know how many people watch the Rose Parade.
Exactly.
So that must have been a pretty proud moment.
Yes, absolutely.
Did you love it up there in Pasadena?
I did. It was very exciting. Never a dull moment with all the tourism and major events going on.
So I also understand that you've had some challenges in Pasadena while you were there. Let us know about that.
Okay, that is correct. I believe in full transparency, and like most public officials, I've been covered in the media, not always in the best possible light. When I began working in Pasadena in 2011, a public works employee had been embezzling and misappropriating public funds since 2003. That's an 8-year period before I started in Pasadena. And despite the fact that I identified or helped identify the problem, the criminal activity, and did not participate in any of the criminal activities, nor did I sign off on any of the documents associated with it, right. I was relieved of my duties as well as the finance director in January of 2015.
I see. So to clear the air, you just wanted to make sure everybody knew that, right?
Yes, I'm completely open about it, and I'm happy to talk about it.
Tell me a little bit about your background.
I grew up wanting to pursue a career in city management, so to that end, I tailored my education and professional experience. I have a bachelor's degree in political science from Lake Forest College in Lake Forest, Illinois, and my master's degree in public administration from the University of Kansas. Following my graduation from graduate school, I joined the city of Riverside, where I spent about 20 years progressing through the organization. I spent my first 11 years in the city manager's office, where I coordinated the citywide budget process and the capital improvement program process. Mm-hmm. And Riverside's a large city, so the budgets at that time were about $380 to $400 million per year.
Wow.
Yes.
That's so much to run a city, isn't it?
Yes, a lot of money.
Wow.
And from there, I progressed to the Public Works Department in Riverside. I was fortunate to be able to stay within the organization, and most recently served as Public Works Director for 6 years. And during that time, our emphasis was on constructing capital projects. We had an initiative going on which was called the Riverside Renaissance, which added about $1.6 billion worth of capital projects over a 5-year period.
Wow.
And in Public Works, we were responsible for almost $750 million worth of those projects.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
You know, you said early on that this is something you've always wanted to do. How did you know?
I just was always fascinated by the way cities worked. I grew up in Western Pennsylvania, so there were a lot of smaller communities, and just fascinated about how they put fires out or how they ran the ambulance and things like that.
So you kind of got all the parts together, and then you figured out you want to be in charge of all of those.
Yes.
Well, I kind of like that pass. I like that. Tell me about the new position that you have here and what you look forward to with it.
What I really like about public service is working with the residents and getting their input on whatever is going on in the community. So I'm very excited by joining the village because we have a committed residency, a lot of involved citizens, and so working with them to develop the best possible projects, initiatives, and programs. That's just very energizing to me.
Great. Now, where is your office located?
I'm located in the community center building right next to Mr. Hudson's office.
Okay.
My door is always open. Residents and employees are welcome to come see me at any time.
Well, I bet they will, because they want to tell the new person all the things that they would like to have fixed, I'm sure.
I'm sure
Well,
that's true.
welcome to the community,
Thank you.
and thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back after this.